Hey everybody, it's Nancy Hall from the Sanchez Art Center, and I'm going to show you about patching and preparing the walls in the gallery so that they look fresh and ready to go every time there's a new show. Okay, there's a couple things you need to see. First of all, we're going to look at some examples of what you don't want, okay? This right here, we call it a dimple. Maybe it's hard to see, but it's a big pucker that's coming out from the wall. This is because no one employed this tool, which I'm going to show you how to use, and just painted over a bump where a screw or a nail came out. Here's the opposite, where somebody filled a hole with spackle, but the spackle shrank and it just went in, and now it's a hole. If you turn this and just kind of get the sideways view of the wall here, this is the other thing you don't want. When you've got a lot of small pieces and none of them are done right, over the course of time, it's like the wall has acne or something. It's just bad. So again, here's another one of those big dimples. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do the wall so you're not creating a big mess for the next person who comes along. Okay, so we're going to go on into the studio in the main gallery here. Okay, here's a classic example. A screw just came out of here. And, you know, when it's drywall, it depends on your surface. If it's drywall, you're going to get material that comes out and puckers out when you take the screw or the nail out. So that's where this little dowel comes in. This dowel has got a rounded end. Yeah, here's another one here. This dowel has got a rounded end. So what we want to do is and if you make a little indentation, that's okay. An indentation is better than material poking out that you pile stuff on top of. So you want to take this dowel and press it in, check with your finger, okay? And then what you can do is what you want to use is this lightweight spackle. It dries really quickly, and you want to use the most minimum amount that you can because what's been happening is that people have just thought, well, I'm just going to go like this and put a ton of stuff on there and I'll just come back and sand it later. Well, guess what? When this stuff dries, it's really hard. And plus, when you sand it, you end up in a world of all this powder and stuff. There's no need for this, so do not do this. Picture a big red X across this, okay? What you really want to do is you just want to take a little bit of spackle. You do want to get it really in there, but instead of leaving a big blob, here's how you use the putty knife. You go at like a, 45-degree angle, and you really go over the hole like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to have something that is completely flush with the wall. There's no sanding needed whatsoever. So this just eliminates the need to sand. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to grab my dowel. I'll do the one right next to it now. It's so much quicker. You just push in the little dimple there. Wipe it off with your hand. Spackle. And you do want to press it in there, especially if it's a larger hole. But then you want to scrape every bit of caulk off of that wall. No sanding. So now all you got to do is come back and paint that. There's no sanding needed. Okay? Are we all rocking this new technique?